and welcome to Enrich Academy. This is Nancy. Today we are going to look into MIS order. MIS is margin intraday square up. These orders are purely intraday orders and need to be squared off during the same trading day. Now intraday is not just the buying part, it also includes the selling part, which means it not only includes buy and sell, but you can also sell and buy on the same day. If you buy a product in intraday, you need to choose MIS in the order type. Now let's look at a demo of how to place an MIS order. Now you can see the web hunt application of Enrich on the screen. I'm choosing a commodity product. I've selected the April feature of crude oil. Now I click buy and you can see two options pop up, MIS and NRML. Now before choosing, you need to know what is MIS. MIS is intraday trading, and if you need to take delivery, you have to choose NRML. So now over here I'm choosing MIS and I choose the required quantity. You can see the market price is reflected here. So now all I need to do is click buy. Now you can see that my trade has been executed. Now when you place an order in MIS, what you need to understand is whatever position you take in intraday will automatically be squared off 15 minutes before the market closes, and that too without your prior knowledge. The safer thing to do is to close off your position before the square off timing. Point to note is all India square off timing is the same, and when the auto square off takes place, price fluctuation would be high in the market. This could eventually lead to a huge loss in your positions. As it is an automated square-off process, it would square off at the market price. Because there's a possibility of huge loss in such cases, some brokers make additional charges for the auto square-off. Likewise, there is a risk of trading with the exposure limit. Now, for instance, you have 10,000 in hand and you have taken a position for 1 lakh. Now, if you or the broker is unable to square off the position because of some reason, say internet failure or server issues, that position will be automatically carried forward. Here, the broker isn't responsible. As a result, if you carry forward without funds in hand, you would incur a penalty the following day. Now, sometimes price movement may be high during the square-off timing, and if the square-off happens at this time, there may be a possibility of incurring a loss beyond the funds that you have in hand. This amount that goes into debit must be repaid by you. So the point to note here is that all the positions in intraday must be closed before the square-off timing. Likewise, there are some benefits while using MIS order. You can use exposure limit or leverages. Now, what is an exposure limit? The additional amount that the brokerage firm provides you apart from the amount you have in hand is the exposure limit. You can use this extra amount for intraday trading. But for the exposure limit in each product varies. Commodity and equity market provides 15 times exposure limit. Option trading provides only 3 to 5 times exposure limit. So limit varies in each segment. You need to trade based on these limits. Now, how do we calculate the exposure limit? Now, for instance, I have invested 10,000 rupees and the broker gives me 10 times exposure limit, which is 10,000 into 10 times. So now you can purchase shares or stocks for up to 1 lakh rupees. Now, if you have to know what an exposure limit is, you need to know what span margin is. So let's see where you can check the span margin. Now let's look at the Enrich website. You will be able to see support. Let's move to span margin. Click span margin. Now you can see the span margin of MCX, NSE future and NSE index. Now I'm going to select crude oil. This is for the month of April 2020. Now you can see the span margin is 97,612. Now this may vary day to day. It may not be the same. Okay, so this is how you check the span margin. Now this span margin is for one lot. But what happens if the company gives you 10 times exposure limit? You can buy a lot with just 10,000 rupees in intraday. The span margin is used for delivery purpose. You can use the exposure in intraday. Now the point to note here is that you are buying product worth 1 lakh for just 10,000 rupees. So you need to be aware of its risk factors as well. And that is why when you use your exposure limit in intraday, you need to be very careful. Likewise, you can buy a product in intraday and convert it to delivery. For this, when you select the order book in your trading terminal, you will be able to see the various live orders. Here you can choose the product and right-click to convert option. For instance, if it is equity segment, you need to convert from MIS to CNC. Likewise, the derivative segment. And if it is F&O, you can convert it from MIS to NRML. But like I said before, all these conversions should take place before the market closes or before the square of timing. By now, I hope you are clear about what is MIS order. Yeah. If this video has been useful, please do like, share and subscribe. If you click the bell button on the side, you will receive a notification whenever we update our new videos. This is Nancy signing off from Enrich Financial Group. Thank you.